Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of DK Tour Fishing. Today I want to bring you guys along with me. I've been back on Long Island. I'm back at home here. I don't fish at home much anymore, but when I do, I really appreciate it. I have my little ponds that, I grew up and I learned how to fish here. Long Island, we are packed out with grass, especially in the summertime, through the wintertime, really. I mean, it's something like Florida. I mean, a lot of our ponds are literally a sponge of grass. So something to pay attention to no matter where you are in the country on grass lakes. Grass stage is different every year. Don't think that you're going to mark a waypoint on a grass blotch one year and come back to it the next year and catch a fish. Grass changes, it evolves, and it has a huge variable effect on how the fish stage. Year to year, month to month, season to season, and pattern to pattern as the weather keeps changing. We just went through a little bit of a post-frontal conditions. I just fished for 2 days here at home, 2 different lakes. I'm going to bring you guys along with me. I'm going to show you. The bite was a little tough, but that doesn't mean that the fish can't be figured out. The fishing around a little bit, feeling the lake, feeling the attitude of the lake, fishing the moment, and placing a pattern together, realizing that my electronics, my 360 on my tracker, on my John boat, on my little boat, my electric boat, came into play huge. It always does. I'm big on my electronics. If it wasn't for my electronics, I may not have got on the fish intelligently, and that's what I like to do, have an intelligent approach. Come along with me, guys. I'm going to show you how I caught him. I'm going to show you how my 360 pretty much attributed to every fish catch, except for maybe a couple in the beginning while I was building a pattern. Come on along, let me show you what I did.
Oh my God.
You can flip that.
It's swimming down.
Good.
I'm about to take a nap.
You're coming out, bro. You're coming out. You're coming out. Yes, you are. You're coming out this time, you little shit. See? Must have been a piece of wood that I hit off of, because it just went slack after. It's perfectly fine.
Wrong song. Wrong song.
Yeah, if you ask me like that, definitely. Hold on, I'm gonna finish this retrieve. Actually, feed me.
Imagine you get a fish as well. There's one, 2, 3.
No!
4.
He jumped and I got slack. He almost got off the hook. But he must have ate the bait good in order to not get lost. He jumped himself some slack. That doesn't usually happen. What the? Oh man, he choked it, dude. That's for sure. Gross! Yo!
Oh,
that
it looks
is
like, you know those spongy, like peanut looking things?
You know how much of that shit is in fish's intestines? A lot. pretty cool. That's dope. I mean, I'm definitely catching fish. They're just not the right size fish today. Boy, all the opportunity to size up. Buck's out here. You kill it here. Went over some good blotches. Dude, that's a real fish. Stay down. Yes, sir. Jerkbait in my cork. Look at the mouth on this fish. Look at the head on him. I mean, he's a good sized fish, but look at the chest on him. Like, this fish is supposed to be, this is a big old fish right here. He's got the head of a 5-pounder, or at least a 4.5. I mean, he's not small, but for some reason these fish are, well, they're feeding up. They gotta get fat. They're gonna get fat. Nice one, really beautiful fish. You can tell that this fish has got a little age. Yeah, that's a badass fish. Ooh. Oh my God, that is not a small fish at all. I should probably take it a little easy. I get excited, I want to play tug of war with these suckers so bad. And then that's how I screw things up, because I want to muscle these fish like it's a halibut. Oh my God. Giant, babe. Yes, sir. See, I found the biggins, man. We wrestled around with those small fish this morning trying to dial in a pattern. Now I'm on the right pattern. And this is a young fish right here. This is not a warrior fish like Grandpa we just caught over there starving for a meal. This is a healthy boy right here, or girl rather. Yes, sir, but she's still not fat yet. You give these fish another couple of weeks, they're gonna be getting real fat. They're gonna be in feed up mode. Oh my God. It's my favorite way to catch them.
Look, he's got a lip piercing too.
Yeah?
Up here.
Oh yeah, somebody's caught him before. Maybe it was me last year. Okay, so he's 403. Man, these fish, you catch them when their stomachs are full. This one is just a solid 4 right here. But God, what a freaking solid fish. Unbelievable. I mean, you see the head on him. It's another 4.5-pound head. These fish are gonna get big though. Don't gotta be so mean about it. That was exciting, man. Oh, God. This is the best way to catch them. The best on this setup with the braid to leader like that, and then you just. There he is, on the isolated patch I was just talking about. That was really, really intelligent. Oh yeah, that was awesome. I love intelligent moves like that. Don't. You're coming in, buddy. That was awesome. I caught him on a very, very, very small parameter to isolated piece of grass. The only thing is that grass stalks right there, those grass stalks, they come up like a lot. They're tall and they're valuable. They don't look big on the 360, but they're isolated and they're very valuable. Now, fish like that can really help in a tournament, just being able to use your electronics. Now I could go back to my spinnerbait stuff and See if I can catch another big one. I have one more good piece of isolated grass that I saw earlier off of another point. I can go there with this Ned rig and potentially catch another keeper, and good to have that in my back pocket. All right, guys, I put some hours in. I had some success today. It was a little bit of a grind. A lot of small fish working for my bites. You know, it was a little bit of work. Really putting that grind in and getting on some bigger fish, keeping my head in the game, keeping my head in my electronics, actually. All the fish I caught, maybe except for one, probably all of them are really helped out by my electronics. Now, basically what I'm doing here is, I mean, I haven't been to this specific lake in a very long time, and the grass stage is different every year. Now, of course, wood doesn't move much, but grass always moves, and they seem to be holding on isolated grass. It doesn't even matter if it's a very small piece of isolated grass. They're relating to isolated grass offshore in about 8 to 12 feet of water. So I'm keeping my boat in 8 to 12 feet of water. I'm finding isolated grass patches, blotches. I'm finding grass lines, and I'm keeping my distance from them. I'm lining up with them on the 360, and I'm bringing the, you know, spinnerbait, chatterbait, crankbait. I'm bringing my power fishing tools right through the grass, drawing some reaction strikes, messing with my cadence a little bit. I'm gonna show you guys the setup that I'm looking for and how I find my fish. Right now I'm in search mode. My foot is on the electric pedal right here, and I'm just glued to my 360. As you can see, I have my range set for 95 feet. I might even bring that out to 110 feet because I really want to look for darkness on the circumference of the 360. I could see some darkness actually in the corner coming up, so I'm going to position my boat towards those dark holes. You see that? Now, right there, those are going to be isolated grass blotches. I have plenty of space to cast to them. I'm going to position myself strategically, and I am going to make a cast right through this grass line right here. I'm going to try to find the most juicy part of it, and I'm in the right depth zone, 8 feet of water. So that's how I run my pattern. It's search mode and it's build mode. Building blocks all day long. Oh God, that fish just hit like a brick house, even though he's not that big. Man, he just, I don't know, I loosened up my posture on my rod for a second. Give him a surprise. All right, guys, that's all she wrote for today. I'm gonna get out of here, get warm, get dry, get something to eat. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Today, I caught most of my good fish on a spinnerbait. That's really my poison, especially with this bad weather. That's kind of my comfort zone. So, you know, I may be saturated and uncomfortable, but figured out how to catch some fish on a tough day. Yesterday probably was the day to get them. We had a little cold front come through last night, this morning, and all this rain. The fish don't really like it that much, but we got on them anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good night. Please like, please subscribe. Check you guys later. You wouldn't even need to flogger anymore. You can just look right through the front of your boat. Oh, what's that? Oh, I know what it was. There he is. Oh, hello, Mr. Pickerel.
Don't let him get the sandwiches.
Not the right species. He's gonna bite my finger off. Oh, I made him hit it. I had to mess with the freaking cadence a lot. I really had to mess with the cadence. Oh man, he came off. Yeah. I feel like you take one cast and you catch a perch bottom. Ooh! I called it. A white bird. The first cast. Dude, what did I say? I said with this type of crankbait, you take one freaking cast and you catch a perch. And what happened? Look, I should be commended for that. That was like, I totally call my perch every time. Well, that's all blah, 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 blah.